be in Saigon or some other area close by, a thoroughly professional man to undertake the contacts, to do so under a cast chief who was a highly responsible person, either in Saigon or outside, if John wants him outside. And this is about the only thing it seems to me we can do promptly, and that is to change the form of our contacts with the coup planners.
We gotta have to do it.
Mr. President, I really do think we've got this. Is why I think it's happy that God is coming back. We've got to find a man that really is regarded as highly professional by the agency professionals, and also logical to take and use as his own. That man doesn't exist anymore.
The other question really is that there are these discussions about these coups. This fellow was planning one on November 2nd. Whether they come off or not, that you really need some strong intelligence information regarding whether it's going to be effective or not. If it comes off and it's not effective, then obviously the United States is going to be blamed for it, particularly if some of these people are caught and they talk about the conversations they had with the United States. I think that we have more of a stake in it than the fact that there's going to be a lot of talk about coups. The fact is that some of them make a real major effort to carry it out, either effectively or not. If it's not effective, then we're become involved, and if it is effective, where does it lead to? I think appraisal and analysis of what we're doing as far as coups is worthwhile. And I don't know that somebody just running around talking to everybody who's planning a coup, then the United States might be interested in that, giving them a little encouragement, having the information, even the fact that you have the information, don't report it to the government. And that's hostility. And the fact that you meet with these people and they tell you they're going to plan a coup, you don't do anything about it. I would think if they get caught, they're in a good deal of trouble before the world. We were a part, even if we weren't a part of it or didn't plan it, we looked like, and people won't believe we didn't do it. Everybody will say we did it. Even though we didn't, we're going to still look all foolish. I would think that if we think that the government that's going to do best to win the war, we try to throw in cold water for something until one really makes sense. Or at least analyze and find out if they're going to go anyplace.
When we do this, there is we got a lot of variety of opinion about this matter at the table, let alone everybody's else. In addition, I think more or less unanimity is the conversation about lawyers' conduct. They are going to have to find a firearm, so we're going to have to get in direction and back. So we ought to make sure that we've given as much thought as we can to how we're going to handle laws, because again, we do it the way we want to do when it comes back. I think it's particularly true of John McCollum's operation, which is the one that we're most satisfied with. And we got to get him to hand out the